How's it going, everybody? This is your friend Vognus here, and this is the first video of 2017 that I'm making. And I really didn't want to make a video like this, but I've got to be honest with you guys. I feel like I owe it to you guys, so cue the sad inspirational music, please. Alright, so 2017 is here. 2016 was a really rough year for me, and I mean, I don't want to harp on it, but 2016 is gone. We're about in the first week of the new year. And I'm feeling the inspirational bug that's kind of going around for people to kind of change things. And I got to say, I want to make 2017 the year that I turn things around for me, because I won't lie to you guys, my life is a mess. I'm 25. Oh, fucking hell, this fucking phone. 2016 was a really rough year for me, and I've got to be honest with you all about it. I lost a job I really liked, I went through a bad relationship, and I went through a second bad relationship, which I can't even really call a relationship, so that's how bad it was. But, I don't want to harp on that. I don't want to harp on any of that stuff anymore. I want 2017 to be the year that I turn things around for myself. I mean, my life is a total mess, and I'm 25. I'm still living at my parents' place, which, I mean, isn't the worst thing, but for me, it's not what I wanted with my life. I was expecting to be out on my own by now, but, a lot of things happened. I made poor choices. I got a little bit unlucky here and there, but the biggest thing for me that I've realized is that I've been really depressed for a long time, and I know you've heard probably like a million fucking people say this, but it's true, and I didn't want to admit it, but I've always been kind of a really negative thinking person, and I don't want to be that anymore. I want to change from that. I don't want to be a negative thinking person anymore. I'm just so tired of it. It gets exhausting, and I just don't want to be miserable anymore. But let me explain to you what's been going on. So you're probably wondering, like, what happened? I went from making 2 videos a day to like 1 every 2 days to now 1 a week. But what really happened was the job that I'd mentioned before in the little audio file update that I gave you guys that I thought I was getting at the gas station, turned out that didn't happen at all. And the reason for that was that I'd gotten 2 job opportunities, basically. There was seasonal work at Party City because a friend of mine was working there, and he basically said, they're looking for people during Halloween time because that's like a really busy time for them. And then my brother also was told by his manager that they were looking for people to work at the gas station with them. So I chose to kind of wait on the gas station job a little bit, which turned out to be a mistake, but it wasn't my brother's fault, it wasn't his fault. He had no idea that was going to happen. So I figured, the Party City thing was probably not going to be as stable work as the gas station would. But what happened was the manager, she just kind of changed her mind. I mean, we never met or had an interview or anything like that. She just kind of said, like, I don't feel like we need people anymore. And it kind of really screwed me up, because I got left in this weird limbo of, I don't have a job. And the biggest thing for me was that why I didn't want to make videos, really and truly, was that I just felt ashamed. I just felt so ashamed. I didn't have a job. I was living under my dad's roof, and I still am, but it's even worse when you don't have a job, because then really it's like you're doing nothing. And then for me, I love making videos like I do. This isn't that kind of video. I'm not saying I'm quitting or anything like that, but I've just felt so ashamed trying to make videos. Like, I felt bad having fun and playing games and stuff like that when I didn't have a job. Like, maybe a part of me felt like I didn't deserve to have fun, because of that. I mean, whenever I'm making a video, people can hear what I'm doing, and I just couldn't get myself to muster up the courage to do it. I just couldn't. I just felt so bad and ashamed. I felt like I was wasting time that I should have been looking for work or something, and I just couldn't enjoy myself when I was in that mental state. I couldn't get myself to think past that. But yeah, I've kind of through this, I've kind of come to the realization that, I'm not happy with the way my life is right now. It's completely in shambles. It's not what I wanted. And I mean, I may seem happy, or maybe I don't even seem happy, but I've realized that I'm not. But bottom line is, I'm just not happy with the way my life is right now. This year, I definitely wasn't in a good state of mind. I pushed away so many of my friends that care about me. I haven't spoken to my own mother in 2 years plus now. And I mean, it was all just for my own basket case reasons, but for a long time, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with my life. But since I started doing YouTube, I've kind of begun to realize that I want to do something in the entertainment business. I feel like that's really something that I can do that would make me happy and something that I would be good at, Honestly though, when I look at other YouTubers, I look at them and I just think like, I don't know if I could ever be that good one day, I mean, they're so hilarious, but then I look back at their older stuff and they weren't always that good. And they even say it themselves all the time, so it kind of gives me a lot of hope. But the new year really has me inspired, and I want to get my life to a point where I can be happy with myself and be happy with what I'm doing with my life. YouTube gave me something to do when I was depressed. It gave me something to keep my mind off of all the negative things that were going through it, and it really helped me a lot when I needed it to. Watching other YouTubers has helped me laugh and forget all these problems I was having and what I was going through. And I've met so many good people by doing this, other YouTubers, subscribers, game developers, all really good people that really enjoyed what I was doing, and I really enjoyed what they were doing. Like, I know I have issues. I know that I have issues, but I know I have issues. I know what's causing them, and I'm trying to move past it and make myself into a better, healthier person. I don't want to limit myself anymore with these feelings, and I've been learning a lot better the type of person and who I am and who I want to be. So what are my plans for 2017? So I've started exercising, I'm trying. So when I started this channel, I really wanted it to be for others what YouTube has been for me. I wanted it to be a safe, fun place that people could come to and forget about their problems for a little bit. And we're all going through that, and I won't name names, but there's a lot of great YouTubers out there that have really helped me deal with being depressed at times and going through all these tough times in my life. And I mean, when I say at the beginning of my videos, when I do say it, I don't always say it, but when I do say like, hey, this is your friend Vognus here, it's because I want to. I'm not saying I always do, but I want to love humanity. Like, I want to believe in us as a race, that we can do better, we can achieve higher, that we can be more than what we think we are, And I really genuinely want us to be friends. I mean, I'm not gonna say that I'll like every person I meet, but if you're trying, then I'll try. As long as you try, I'll try. But I realized that in order for you guys to see me as a friend, or even to have that kind of connection, then you really have to get to know me a lot better, and it's kind of tough when you're just looking at videos of somebody, but you don't really know anything about them. So what I decided was the first big video that I would be doing would be a draw my life video. I mean, there will be other videos that come out before that one comes out, but that's going to be a big video for me. And I don't really enjoy telling my life story, but I feel like I have to in order for you guys to understand me. And, also on top of that, probably in order for me to start healing as well. And then after that, I still plan on doing sketches. I mean, don't think I've backed out of that. I very strongly want to start making sketches because I have a lot of great ideas that I've written down that I think are great ideas. And I hope you guys will think they're great too. But I've already contacted a friend of mine who has experience in acting and filming to help me out. I don't know for sure if he'll be in the sketches themselves, but I'm pretty sure he'll help me write them at least. So this guy's hilarious, so I hope that you guys will enjoy that when it does happen. I'm going to be making more weird internet videos because I love just watching weird shit, like I said. I'm going to be making more gaming videos, and I got a couple of videos that have nothing to do with either of those things that I think, will be hilarious regardless. So in order to help keep me motivated, I decided to make a goal for myself, and that goal is that I want to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2017. And I feel like it's very reasonable. I feel like it's very doable, And if for some reason I can't hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2017, maybe YouTube isn't, where I belong after all, because I feel like that's a very reasonable goal, and I'm gonna make sure to work hard on every video I put out, so that at least if I do fail, then I know that it wasn't because I didn't try hard enough. When I think about making videos, I get so excited. I get a kind of passion that I haven't felt for a really long time. And my old passion used to be music. And I think it was for the same reason that I enjoyed doing YouTube. I was going through hard times, and music literally helped to save my life. And it was the same thing for YouTube. And just, for entertainment in general, for someone to be able to take someone else out of their life of pain, even for a moment, like, I really want that to be my life's work. If I can do that for people, then I feel like I can leave this world happy. Doing it has really rekindled a kind of fire in me, and I don't want to give that up. And especially not before I can show you guys what I'm really capable of. For a long time, I've been a really cold and bitter and angry person. And I remember a time where I wasn't like that. I remember a time where I used to be genuinely happy, but, life happened and I got unlucky at times, and I made a lot of poor choices on top of that. But I don't want to be that anymore. I don't want to be miserable anymore. I want to be genuinely happy at the core of my soul, and I want to be proud of myself and be proud of what I've done with my life. And when I say I want to be happy, I want to be happy to the core of my soul, not just pretend happy. And I know it's not going to be easy, but I finally feel like I'm ready to start trying to walk down that road at least. And I know it'll be better for me, and it's secretly what I've really wanted all along. I was too stubborn, and I refused to accept how I was feeling and to admit it to myself. Alright, but I hope that wasn't, too much. But that's really all I wanted to say to you guys. I've explained everything I wanted to explain. And like I said in the beginning, I want to make this year something special. Not just for me, but let's make this year something special for all of us. I want to grow, and I want my channel to grow. And in a real way, not in a fake way. I want it to actually grow genuinely. And I know it sounds cliche, and I know it may not seem real, but I do love you all, and I mean that. The world is more interconnected nowadays than it's ever been. And if this is going to be an actual good year, we're going to have to work hard to make it a good year. And I want to say that to anyone that I may have been cruel to or I may have mistreated, I am going to be trying to make amends this year. And I hope that you can find it to forgive me. And I am sorry about doing that. So, this year, let's change it up. Let's do something really amazing. And let's love more. Let's laugh more. Let's treat each other better. Let's forgive, and let's let things go and work on reaching our real potential together. All right, but that's all I wanted to say. I said what I wanted to say. So all the best to all of you. Take care of yourselves. I hope you guys have an awesome year. And let's do this together. Anyone who may be being stubborn with yourself like I was, maybe you feel miserable and you don't even know why. Maybe you just don't know what you want to do with your life, like what I was going through. But let's make this a time where we can get past that. Let's work on trying to get past that. And it doesn't have to be this year. It can be next year. It can be 2 years from now. But you can do it, And I'm going to be trying to do it. And hopefully it works out in the end for me. But I feel like I am ready to start doing that. And I want you guys to feel like if you need somebody to talk to, you can reach out to me. And I promise you, I will do my best to help you. Okay, so let's love more, let's laugh more, let's forgive, and let's let go of all of this negative stuff that's just eating at us. It's okay to have negative thoughts, but it's not okay if it's making you unhappy, okay? And for me, it took me a long time to finally admit that I don't want to be like this. I don't want to be unhappy and miserable and let these things eat at me. So let's make this a great year for us all. You guys deserve the best. I hope you get it. Take care of yourselves. And I hope to see you guys all in the next video. I'll try to make them as good as I possibly can. So take care. Later.